guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is my February melting basket. So I went through my collection and I picked out things that I wanted to melt in the month of February. Melting baskets for me are a really great way just to curate my collection so that I don't spend as much time every day trying to figure out what I want to warm. And then also I'm a very seasonal melter, and when you have a collection that is larger, it's easy to forget what you have and, and things like that. So I do like to pull a melting basket for the month. So for February, it's still very much winter here, obviously. Still very cold, but I pulled a lot of things surrounding Valentine's Day. So I have a lot of pink, a lot of perfumey fragrances. I have a lot of lavender and maybe some cherry. More fragrances like that for the month of February. Kind of a nice time to get out of these super heavy winter scents, get into some of those more feminine, sweeter, little bit of florals, perfumey types of scents. So that's what I really curated this basket to be. This for me is also a good way to slowly transition into spring. March here is still very cold, at least for the first half of it before we really get any sort of spring weather. But I do like to transition to full springtime melting in March. So February is a great way for me to kind of wrap up some of the winter wax that I've been wanting to melt and get into a little bit of those more feminine, fruity, floral types of fragrances. So that's what we have here today. I have a variety of vendors, as well as I pulled some Scentsy bars for the basket. So I have grouped them all together, and there will be timestamps in the description box. So if you just want to see certain vendors or certain categories, you can jump around to what you're the most interested in. So let's start right in front of me with Sassy Girl Aroma. I pulled two from Sassy Girl. First one is a brittle in Black Hood. So it fits into the kind of perfumey feminine characteristic I wanted to pull for February. This is the By the Fireplace type from Replica. Chestnut and smoky woody accords mixed with sweet notes of vanilla and red berries, floral combination of orange blossom and neroli essence. That one was in my January basket as well. And then I pulled Bonfire Flurries. I thought, what a perfect February scent. Not only is it pink, but it's very winter, and there's lavender in the notes. So it is a so snowy, so cozy blend of toasted marshmallow, pink lavender, and cashmere woods. I know this one is very popular from her shop, so very excited to melt that. From Traverse City Wax, I pulled a little sample that I had in Lavender Sugar Milk. That will be perfect for a bathroom or maybe even the hot plate next to my bed in my bedroom. I bet that would throw really fantastic as like a nighttime blend. Let me pull a couple of one-offs now that we only did the one Traverse City. One from the Candle Nurse. This is Mia Mac Dressed in Black. This is Tobacco Leaves, Vanilla, Tonka Bean, Pink Sugar, and Sugar Cookie Royale. From Swanky, I pulled this Souffle in Victoria's Secret. Not sure what the notes on this were, but obviously the name and it being pink really drew me to this souffle for this basket. It's kind of giving me a pink sugar, maybe toasted marshmallow type of feel. I wish Swanky would put their notes on their labels, but smells really pretty and again, very fitting for the month. And then from Sweet 2 Cents, I pulled an iced raspberry jam. Raspberry is another scent oil I really was kind of looking for when I was pulling for this basket. So this has raspberry jam and peppermint. This is a fantastic blend. Super Tarts, I pulled my Bam bag of raspberry, cane, and balsam. So this is one that when I got it, I'm not the most impressed by it on cold, but I know it's one that Natalie really loves, and so that's why I purchased it, because of her. And I'm hopeful that this has sat long enough and cured that when I put it in my warmers, I'm kind of getting both the balsam and the raspberry. We'll have to see, but I'm excited to give that one a try. And then I pulled Darling, which isn't super scent appropriate for the month, but the word darling and it being, you know, a term of endearment, I thought would be perfect for a Valentine's Day basket, and kind of changes a little bit different than some of the other scents I have in here, which is sometimes nice to give your nose a break. So this one is patchouli, vanilla, black pepper, clementine, and baby bath. We have lavender and speckles. I pulled 3. Lavender Girl. I think I've got 9 pieces of this. So this is sweet lavender buttercream mixed with ocean air and apples. Honestly, this is an all time of year scent. It is very fresh. Definitely will be very fitting for springtime if I don't melt it in February. Raspberry jam, raspberry custard, and French toast. I've had a few of these from her. This raspberry jam, no, I'm sorry, the raspberry custard is what I really love. The raspberry custard. It is so good and just smells like a macerated raspberry. Such a pretty fragrance. And then I pulled Sophisticated. So this is the Angel Share by Killian perfume type. This is cognac, cinnamon, hazelnut, vanilla, praline, oak wood. And I might pull just kind of randomly as I melt throughout the month some of the Sophisticated sampler that I have, in particular for the bedrooms. If I'm needing some bedroom type fragrances, I might pull out some of those. Okay, then we get into Scentsy, and we will end with Second and Spruce and Teddy Bees. So for Scentsy, I pulled 4 bars from the Breast Cancer Awareness Collection. This was a collection from October of 23, if I remember correctly. And I understand why they placed this collection in October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but the scents are really not October fitting for me. So I put all of them into this basket. So we have I Pink I Can. Not sure if I have the scent notes on any of these. I don't think so, but they're all just like fruity, floral types of fragrances. No, I don't think so. Pink Spreads Hope. Turn Up the Pink. And then Positively Pink. So very excited to melt these in February. Then I pulled Pink Cotton. This is one of my favorite scents from Scentsy of all time. I am well stocked up on it, luckily. This is cotton, pink berries, and vanilla sugar, I think is what that says. One of my absolute favorite scents and such a powerhouse. So strong. Pulled the bar of Starburst Sky. This is reminiscent of Ariana Grande Cloud, or kind of similar vein of Baccarat Rouge 540. Really love this scent. I do not get the cigarette smoke from it. Cashmere and Corduroy. One of my kind of newest favorite bars in the last couple of years. Vanilla, Bergamot, Cashmere, and Sandalwood. Love this one for the bedrooms in particular, but I would melt this throughout the whole house, to be honest, but probably will melt this bar in my bedroom. We have a Strawberry Sweetie. This was from Bring Back My Bar January of 24, if I remember right. I don't think many people enjoyed this bar, but I really love it. This is Juicy Strawberries and Sugar. To me, this just smells like strawberry candy. It is so sweet. I think a lot of people got more of a chapstick type of vibe from this. I did not pick that up, luckily. And so many of you have sent me your bars, and I'm so appreciative because I do really enjoy that scent. Then lastly, what I pull for Scentsy is Strawberry Rose. One of my absolute favorites. I wish this one would come back. But it is a very fresh green strawberry, and you get the floral rose. It is beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I have for Scentsy, but I do pull from my collection a little bit here and there throughout the month, so I probably will pull some other Scentsy bars and melt. Next, let's do Second and Spruce. I have 4 from Second and Spruce. There wasn't a ton that was screaming February to me. I have a lot of summer and a lot of like fall winter type fragrances, but I found a few that I thought would be perfect for this month. We have Pink Moon Milk and Cookies. This one is Pink Sugar, Cashmere Cream, Roasted Pine Cones, and Milk and Cookies. I Know, which is Raspberry Jam, Vanilla Cream Cake, and Buttercream from the One Collection. Bing Missing You. Love the play on words there, and I thought cherry and everything is perfect. Glazed cherries, buttercream, sugar cookies, maraschino, cherry drizzle. And then lastly, we have lavender milk and cookies. This is Her House Lavender and Milk and Cookies. I might need to pull Lavender Sweet too. I forgot about Lavender Sweet. And then lastly, we have Teddy Bees. I pulled a decent amount of Teddy Bees like normal. For one, because I love her wax, but I also need to be very active in melting it because of how much I have in my collection. So let's start with some forget-me-nots. I pulled like 4 forget-me-nots that I thought would be good for this month. First up is You Look So Good in Love. And this is a mix of Sweet on Paris and Sugared Violets. I should have gotten 2 of those. I'm going to love that. I know I'm going to love that because I love both of those fragrances. You live and learn. Vintage Flannel. So this one is definitely newer. This was poured in October, but I think that this is a very strong scent. So I don't have too many concerns about this throwing in my bedroom. If I start melting it and I feel like it's not as strong as I would like, then I will put it back and not melt any more of it. But this is Leaves Type Sandalwood, Cedarwood, Dark Chocolate, Suede, Velvet Woods, Jasmine, and Musk. So I did my haul on this one, and then I've just sat and sat on it. And what I really think that this reminds me of a lot is Quiver from Scentsy. If you've had Quiver, it's one of those kind of divisive bars. I think either you love it or you hate it. I really enjoyed Quiver when it was available. I don't have any bars to do a direct comparison, but I've heard from others that they also think it's very similar to Quiver. So I just thought it would be a perfect kind of Valentine's Day. It's a mature, perfumey type of fragrance, but I will definitely enjoy this in my bedrooms. Pink Embers. This one is Pink Sugar, Sugar Cookies, Peppermint Vanilla, and Marshmallow Fireside. What's not to love about that? And then the last forget-me-not is Grown Woman, You Know What. Just such a sophisticated perfumey fragrance. Palo Santo, Orchid, Amber, and Smoked Vanilla. Again, a newer pour. This was poured October 26th. So I will melt a little bit of it and see how it does. I pulled 1 loaf, and since it's Valentine's Day, I had to pull some I Heart Vanilla, and my favorite of the I Heart Vanillas is I Heart Vanilla Spiced Apples. This is one of the most unbelievable scents from her line. It is so, so good. So this is I Heart Vanilla blended with juicy apples, cinnamon, clove, and vanilla bean, and it is a strong performer. So, so strong. It is beautiful. Absolutely, absolutely stunning. This is a 1.5 years old. I definitely need to be melting this, but I'm excited to be melting it this month. Okay, let me do the 1 tub I have, and then we will get into my stack of soufflés. St. Valentine. I have melted this during February for years now. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is Pink Sugar, Earl Grey Tea, Balsam Fir, and Sweet Vanilla Cream. I think her Earl Grey tea is so good. So this is the same tea note that's in Earl Inkstad or London Fog, that type of tea. Not the same as like Little Shop on the Corner or, you know, other tea blends that she has. If you like London Fog and Earl Inkstad, it's that tea. And then you definitely get the balsam and the pink sugar. This is such a unique fragrance and blends so beautifully together. I love it for February because of the name and because of the notes. It just fits perfectly for this month for me. So had to throw that guy in here. And then we have our stack of souffles. I probably have, what, 10 or so here. So speaking of I Heart Vanilla, I pulled just the basic I Heart Vanilla. I have been letting this one sit. It was poured March of 24. I've definitely been letting this one sit because these types of fragrances normally can lean a little bit on the lighter side. And so I wanted to give this ample cure time. But this is Creamy Vanilla Marshmallow, Vanilla Milkshake, Boardwalk Marshmallow, and Juicy Blackberries. Yum. Not just another Lavender Vanilla. A blend of sweet and herbal lavender, vanilla mousse, sweet sugar, and vanilla musk. Definitely have a lot of lavenders in this pile. Luxe Linen. I am ecstatic to melt this one. I have been waiting. Dark Vanilla, Praline, Warm Amber, Smoked Amaretto, and Luxurious Linen. Oh, that is going to be so beautiful. Strawberry Vanilla Birch. This is Strawberry Pound Cake, the Bath & Body Works type, and Vanilla Birch. Classic, but amazing. Lavender Cream. And a lot of these types of lavenders I'll probably melt in my bedroom. Lavender Marshmallow, Vanilla Sugar, Waffle Cone. Lavender Bonfires. Sweet Lavender, Cashmere Bonfire, Toasted Marshmallow, and a hint of Vanilla Balsam. That might be more of an open concept type of lavender melt. Pink Toasted Marshmallow. Pink Sugar blended with Toasted Marshmallow. Very simple, very classic, but one that I know a lot of people really love. Princess Katia. Look at the color on that. So stunning. Vanilla Birch, Beach Treats, Moroccan Rose, and Fireside Marshmallows. And then lastly, I pulled Cozy Lavender Cream. So this one has notes of toasted vanilla, cashmere cream, and lavender marshmallow. So a lot of perfuming, a lot of lavender, a lot of pink and kind of floral leaning fragrances. I think it's going to be a really exciting, fantastic melting month. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed. I would love to know down below in the comments what you guys are planning on melting in February. Do you have a go-to scent for the month or something that you always melt on Valentine's Day? For me, it is definitely Teddy B's Saint Valentine. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye.